Now, Ukraine and its European allies are backing the American President Donald Trump's call for peace talks to begin based on the current front lines with Russia. Now, the idea was first floated during the recent Trump-Zelensky meeting at the White House. The meeting ended with Trump publicly backing a freeze along the current front lines, and Zelensky had called it a positive outcome for Ukraine, while keeping the question of territory open.
You stop at the battle line, and both sides should go home, go to their families, stop the killing, and that should be it. Stop right now at the battle line. I told that to President Zelensky. I told it to President Putin.
I think we have to stop where we are, and he is right. President is right that we have to stop where we are. This is important, to stop where we are and then to speak.
Now, Zelensky has now officially backed the plan. He and other European leaders issued a joint statement on Tuesday calling for the fighting to stop immediately and that the current line of contact to be the starting point of negotiations. And the statement was signed by Zelensky, the EU chiefs, and Antonio Costa and Ursula von der Leyen, France's Emmanuel Macron, Germany's Friedrich Merz, and Italy's Giorgia Meloni. And this comes amidst reports that say that Trump is in fact pushing Ukraine to strike a deal with Putin. And according to the European officials cited by the Financial Times, Trump has pressured Ukraine to accept Moscow's terms. Now, Putin had reportedly demanded that Ukraine should surrender full control of the Donetsk region. Putin also suggested that Russia might be willing to withdraw from parts of two other Ukrainian regions, Zaporizhia and Kherson, in exchange for the full control of Donetsk. And Russia currently controls approximately 20% of Ukraine's territory and claims control over large swathes of land in Donetsk, Luhansk, Zaporizhia and Kherson. With Ukraine ready for talks to begin based on the current front lines, the ball is now in Putin's court. Now, Trump is expected to bring up the issue during his planned meeting with the Russian leader in Budapest. However, Moscow has doused any hopes of a swift meeting of the two leaders. The Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and the US counterpart Marco Rubio spoke on Monday to discuss preparations for the summit, and they're expected to meet in person to finalize the details. But Kremlin aide Sergei Rybakov has said that it was simply premature to talk about the schedule of the preparatory meeting. Trump further said that the meeting with Putin could of course take place within 2 weeks, though that timeline appears to be slipping away.